Carnage, I would say. Right, so I've taken it apart. It's time to do something about this pile of rust. Hey, how's it, folks? And welcome back. And a special welcome to my new subscribers. Very happy to have you guys on board. And I hope we'll have a nice journey together. So my name's Dave de Villiers. I run a small one-man shop out here in the middle of a forest where I realize rusty dreams. So I'm looking at this side piece, Fender piece, this inner liner here, and I'm thinking to myself, old crackpot here, she's into her golden years now. She's not going to be hauling around cargo across the African plains anymore. I'm going to cut it out. I don't need it anymore. No, that was a struggle. Murphy is here again this morning. Anyway, losing quite a bit of weight, yeah. And it's interesting that I see now that this fits in here. But I think I might keep it to just keep the stop end stuff. We'll see. It's still heavy as hell, but it's a lot lighter than what it was. So yeah, while doing this, I was remembering what I paid for a bottle of acetylene last time. So I think I'm going to do the brother with an angle grinder. The other one. Just look at the bad rust on this other Fender piece. I'm battling to get in here with this baby grinder. The diameter is too small and of this gets stuck here all the time. Yeah, 9-inch grinder would do the trick. But I haven't owned one of those since I stopped building steel boats 1,000 years ago. Yeah, I've only got baby grinders now. So I think I'm going to have to go back to the torch so I can get into that corner. Right, so let's burn some more expensive acetylene. If you're wondering why I'm not using my plasma cutter, it's because I don't like using the plasma on this dirty kind of metal. This is like rubberizing and there's all sorts of dirt here. The blowback keeps actually destroying the nozzles. So I'd rather just use the torch here. There we go, some more weight reduction. I'm pretty damn sure it's the first time ever that this part of the truck's getting washed. I'm also quite sure that very few people have actually seen this part of the load bin before. So what's the plan, Stan? Let me show you. This thing is still heavy. Something like that. Okay, that's step one. Step two. Something like that. So these fenders actually come with an old 1955 Commerce Superpoise truck that I had. I used a cab to build the rogue rat rod. These are actually the front fenders of that truck, but I think they're going to work quite well here. I can't raise them more than this point about because of the bump side. It's not a bump side, you idiot, it's a dent side. A bump stands out, the dent is in. Jeez, dent side, bump side, step side, fleet side, upside, downside, too many sides, I get confused. So we'll have to give it some clearance here. And I'm going to widen them so that they end up sitting maybe out here somewhere. Something like that. So yeah, I think that's going to work quite well. What do you think? Obviously, to get to this point, it's going to require quite a lot of work. My first problem or challenge is going to be how to actually hold this in place. So let's have a look at that. So yeah, currently, of course, it's just being held in place by bits of wood that I've clamped. It's just kind of balancing there. So I'm going to have to come up with a whole frame here that's going to create the load bin. It needs to be attached or be able to be attached to the chassis. I would like to be able to take it off, and then that frame will be able or will provide fastening points for these fender pieces on the sides. So I'm going to have to build something like that first and see how I go about it. I need thinking chair time. So just a view from the back. You can see that the wheels are still sticking out. I would like them covered. So this needs to come out. Need to widen it. There's also a strange little kink in here. So yeah, I'm going to have to do quite a bit of surgery to this piece to be able to connect it to the side of the load bin. Or what remains of the load bin currently. Just a view from the front. So you can see it from that side. 3/4 view from the back. Another 3/4 view from the back. A little bit higher up. So what do you guys think? Is it going to work? Do you like the idea? Let me know in the comments. And a more overall view before I take my whole mock-up apart. Hey, thanks for watching all my carrying ons. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.